This is how to use AI in Instagram for content. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here. Instagram and AI are a match made in heaven, and I'm so excited to share with you my tips, tools, and predictions for where I think Instagram and AI are going in 2024 and beyond. Let's go. So here's what we already know about Instagram and AI. AI influences so much of what we see on Instagram. It influences how content is moderated on Instagram as well as Facebook and any Meta products. And so I think one of the things that we're really going to see is more and more integration when it comes to AI and Instagram. Now, what we're already seeing are a couple things, especially with Instagram stories. There's two things that I've been seeing that are a lot of fun: AI stickers and AI backgrounds. Now, if you haven't played around with either one of these tools yet, with AI stickers inside your stories, you can basically put a prompt in. So, for me, our colors are like red and teal. So I had some fun going in there and saying, create a red and teal home, or write the word welcome home. Sometimes you'll put something in those stickers and it won't turn out exactly how you want. And that's what happens with AI and graphics, as we know. But play around with that. You might try different things like keys or houses or a welcome mat, and again, perhaps put in different colors that are your brand colors, and those AI stickers are a lot of fun. AI backgrounds are also a lot of fun. I had fun playing around with this recently. I hit a picture of me on stage, and when you hit the AI background button on Instagram, it'll basically pull out part of the picture, and then you can make a prompt for where you want that picture to be in the AI world. So I had a picture of me on stage, and I said, well, okay, what if I superimpose myself into the Super Bowl at the halftime show? And so all of a sudden, me on stage was superimposed into a fun picture of me, singing my heart out at the Super Bowl halftime show. You might go, what does that have to do with real estate? It doesn't have a lot to do with real estate, but it's a fun way to create fun and engaging content. And when it comes to Instagram in 2024, a big trend that I think is going to be really important is to make sure you are integrating fun and engaging content. Look, we don't follow people who are sharing really boring content. We don't follow people who are sharing like the same thing that every other realtor is sharing, or like the boring stock photos. I know, I seek out certain people's stories because they share things that are fun or quirky or interesting or really intelligent. So I think we have just scratched the surface of what we're seeing with AI as far as integrations into Instagram. I would encourage you to use those two new tools. One of the things that's happening with Instagram also, as a lot of you know, is anytime Instagram rolls out new things, the more you use them, the more your content tends to get a little bit of preferential treatment. I have found personally that when I use AI backgrounds or AI stickers, I get more views on those stories. So that is food for thought. Now, by the way, if you don't have those features yet, just like anything else with Instagram and Meta, these features are being rolled out slowly, so you may not have them yet. Stay tuned, they are coming soon. Make sure you always have the updated version of Instagram as well. You can check that in the App Store. So the other thing I want to talk about are some of the other things that are happening with AI, especially with ChatGPT, and how that relates to Instagram and Instagram content. So one of the new things that you've probably seen if you've been following what's going on with ChatGPT is if you are a paid ChatGPT user, there are a ton of GPTs that you can now access. And I've been playing around with a lot of those. There are Insta GPTs, there's video GPTs, there's Canva GPTs. And basically what this means is when you're in ChatGPT, if you're a paid member, you can access some of these tools. So for example, Canva has an integration. I can go into ChatGPT, hit the Canva integration, type in a little bit about what I'm looking for, and through the power of AI, ChatGPT or Canva GPT can create this Instagram graphic. And at first glance, it's pretty good. But I feel like a lot of what we're doing with AI, it's a great starting point. So if you've ever been overwhelmed with Canva and you log in and there's a million different options, using something like Canva GPT, putting in what you're trying to create, maybe it's a graphic on home buying tips or tips for buying or selling real estate, whatever that might be, Canva's going to get you part of the way there, and then you can click on it and maybe change that purple to your brand color, which might be red, or you change the font, or you add your logo. Same thing with video. There are a number of video GPTs that you can use to create reels, which again, at first glance, wow, there's a couple great tools where you can say, hey, I'd love to create a reel about real estate tips, and that GPT will ask you a few questions, and then through the power of AI, through the power of ChatGPT, it creates a pretty good reel for you. So is it going to replace you showing up on camera? No, I don't think so. There are some really great tools that are out there. I just want to caution you to not use AI tools for all of your Instagram content. I think that there's a big opportunity to use tools like InstaGPT, Video GPT, Canva GPT. Play around with some of those. I think it's going to help with some of your content, right? In terms of helpful, informative content. But if that's the only content you're putting out there, you're missing a big opportunity with Instagram. Because as AI grows, where I see an even bigger opportunity is for you to make sure you're showing up, right? And you're sharing your face, not just a stock photo of some, professional realtor model, but you, what you sound like, what are you all about? So we can't miss that. That's such an important part of your strategy over on Instagram. So make sure you're showing up. Check out some of those AI tools. But again, don't forget the most important part, which is you. One last thing I want to mention really quick about AI and Instagram. One of the things that we're using it for really successfully, especially with ChatGPT, is help with captions and help with hashtags and help with a good call to action. So let's say you've batch created a bunch of content, maybe you've created a bunch of videos or reels or posts, and sometimes the tricky part is, well, what am I going to write in the caption, right? If you don't feel like you're very strong with writing or you want to save a lot of time, you can go into ChatGPT and say, hey, I've created 4 posts about buying a home in the Seattle area. Can you come up with some suggestions for captions, suggested hashtags, and a compelling call to action? And it's going to get you, again, part of the way there. It might get you 50% of the way there, depending on how good you are at GPT prompts. It might even get you 80% of the way there. Just like anything else, we want to make sure we're not blindly copying and pasting. I know I'm going on Instagram and I can definitely tell when someone has just copied and pasted from ChatGPT. So take what it gives you, read it over, add in your own 2 cents. One of the things I always do with ChatGPT, anytime something is created for me, I actually read it out loud. And it's one way to be able to say, I don't think I'd say it this way, let's change this. So my predictions are that we are going to continue to see AI get integrated into Instagram. We're going to continue to see tools like Canva and ChatGPT and additional GPTs grow. But again, nothing replaces you. That's the name of the game. All right, if this was helpful, I know we barely just scratched the surface, but we have got so many great videos all about Instagram, all about AI, all about social media and content creation here on our channel. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell button to be notified when we have new videos each and every week. And last but not least, if you're fired up about Instagram or you're ready to take Instagram to the next level, I would absolutely encourage you to check out our Instagram masterclass. We will put that link below. I'm so fired up about this class. This is where we really dive deep into content, into growing your account in 2024, and how to turn likes into leads, how to attract business on Instagram, especially if you're in real estate, and so much more. So check that out. We'll see you in class, and we'll see you on Instagram. Bye for now.